So my name is Samuel Marquet. I'm one of the co-founders of Gaillago company. Gaillago it's a French company. We work in several countries in Europe, 12 countries with team, like in Poland with Camilla and his team. Our core business is soil revitalization. You know, fertility of soils. Soil are the first capital of a farm, first capital of the earth, and all the production grows on the soil. And the soil are for fertility. You know, we always think about chemical fertility, but you have also physical fertility, hydric fertility, and biological fertility. And our job is to work on the four fertility of the soil and improve the fourth fertility of the soil. And especially we begin to work on biological fertility, because soil is alive. It's really important to understand that soil is alive, and you have 25% of world biodiversity that will be on the soil. In this soil you have three parts on the soils. You have the level where the farmer plow, you know, around 34 centimeters. You have a range where he works with materials, and after that you have the underplow session. Okay, and you can see three things, three parts, and two really different colors. That means you create a line, you know, a plowing line with really hard for roots to go down. Okay, and you have also on the soils a lot of organic matter that have difficulties to be transformed in humus. You know, this organic matter seems to have 2 or 3 years, and she doesn't move. Normally, the organic matter will be transformed by all soil life to humus, and this one did not move. Okay. The soil temperature here, it's around 15 degrees. Okay. And what is interesting is that you can find roots around here, a little bit less than 1 meter. You know, you have a live root around this, and this root came the road of older roots. Okay. On this kind of soil, you have really practically never big earthworms, because it's really a sandy soil. So what could be really nice in this type of soil is to have really more roots in all the profile, because you know the soil is a 3D dimensions. Do you understand 3D dimensions? That means you have roots all around the soil, and the more roots you have, the more elements, minerals elements your plants can eat. It's really important, because you know, for example, phosphorus. With phosphorus, you know, you can only absorb phosphorus around the roots. So that means in this type of soils, you know, you can have a lot of phosphorus, but because you don't have many roots, you can, in fact, you cannot optimize the potential of your mineral soil and mineral elements contents for the plant. It's really important to understand and to dig the soil, to understand how is your soil, and just to show that the roots can be deep and deep on the soil. You know, many people think the root only stays on the surface. So when you look at this profile, you can imagine that the volume of soils has to be disponible for plants. So that means you have also some water. You know, plants bring some water from all the soil. So it's really important. And the most you have roots on the soils, the most your plant can absorb waters and also minerals, as I said a few minutes ago. What we also saw that where the plow, in the plow line, you have really, in this case, no life and really no transformation of the organic matter. It's really important because the transformation of the organic matter is really, and create humus, is really the gold of a soil. You know, this is a big part of the fertility of the soils. And in this soil, you will see that nothing happened to transform this organic matter. That means we can really work on this to improve with the ratio of different microorganisms, the transformation of this fresh organic matter to humus, so to improve the fertility of the soil. So Gaiago core business, as I said, is to work on soil revitalization. What that means? That means we work on balance, on the two balance of the soil, mineral balance and also biological balance. With the mineral balance, we have a look on soil analysis, you know, and we will advise minerals to correct low amount of mineral, but also to correct the excess of some minerals on the soils, you know. And if you do this, you will work on a better structure. For example, we will work on a calcium and magnesium ratio. In this kind of soil, you can see you have a lot of calcium here and no calcium here, there. When we make a test, you have no calcium on the surface, but you have plenty calcium on the deep. If you have roots can absorb calcium on the deep, and you can have enough calcium. Oh, this is just a parenthesis. Also, so we will work on the mineral balance, and after that, we will work with a product called Nutrigeo, invented by the other co-founder of Gaiago, Francis Bucaille. And the Nutrigeo work on the ratio, the balance between bacteria and fungi, and good fungi. You know, to transform this organic matter, you know, to humus, you really need to have good fungi on the soils. And really, with Nutrigeo, we will activate and develop the good fungi on the soil that will be able to transform quickly fresh organic matter to humus. That means if you have, you know, more humus on your soil, that means you collect more water, because you know humus is like a sponge, and you also collect more minerals on the soil. So you will be able, your soil will be able to fit and give more water, more disponible water to your plants and to your raspberry in this case. So really it's important, and you will have also a better structure, a better porosity. So after a few years, this line will begin to disappear. You know, that's what we observe. It's only a line, but it will begin to disappear, and you will have more roots in all your soil. So it's really also important to explore more and more the soil, to be able to capture all the water, all the minerals, and to have also, if you have a better root system, you will have a plant in the better health. Also, if I want to be really simple, I can say with Gaiago, farmers work on the bed and breakfast for the plants and for the soil. What that means? That means the bed to have a better life, a better houses for all the microorganisms and for all the soil on the soil. This is the role of the mineral work on the mineral balance. And also with the breakfast, with a product like Nutrigeo, you improve and you activate, you feed and activate good microorganisms on the soil. So they have really beautiful house and a really beautiful meal to develop themselves on the soils.